Dear students, in the previous class I have discussed about the formulas a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square equal to 2 into a square plus b square, and a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square equal to 4ab. All these formulae are called identities. I have already discussed about all these formulas or formulae, and these formulas are also called identities. What is an identity? If any algebraic relation is true for any value of the variable substituted on either both sides, then such relation is called an identity. What is saying? If any algebraic relation, this is an algebraic relation, this is an algebraic relation, all these are algebraic relations. If any such of algebraic relation is true for any value of the variable, here the variables are a and b. In all these expressions, all these relations, the variables are a and b. If these relations are true for any value of the variables substituted for, then such relation is called an identity. If the relation is true for any value of the variables, then the relations are called identity. Now let us work out 12.1. Problem number 1. See, which one of the following is equal to the product of a plus b into a plus b. A plus b into a plus b means a plus b whole square. Therefore the answer is a plus b whole square, option 2. Let us find which of the following will be the value for k satisfying the identity x plus 7 whole square equal to x square plus 14x plus k. We have to find the value for k satisfying the identity this. If we expand x plus 7 whole square, we will get x square plus 2 into 7 into x plus 7 square, that is x square plus 2 into 7 into x, that is 14x plus 7 square, that is 49. Therefore in the place of k, here 49 is present. Therefore the value of k is, the required value of k is 49. You may calculate this, the value, orally or mentally. Which one of the following algebraic expression must be added to a square plus b square so that the sum is a perfect square? Let us find. See that a square plus b square, if we add 2ab with this expression, we get a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is a square, that is which is equal to a plus b whole square. Also, if we add minus 2ab with this expression, then we will get a square plus b square minus 2ab, that is a minus b whole square, which is also a perfect square. So, if we add 2ab or minus 2ab with this expression a square plus b square, then we will get a perfect square. Therefore, the required answer is 2ab or minus 2ab. Next, see that if a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 6a plus 9, let us find which of the following is the positive value for b. Here we see that in problem number 4, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 6a plus 9. We expand a plus b whole square, then we will get a square plus 2ab plus b square equal to a square plus 6a plus 9. Therefore, 2ab is equal to 6a and b square is equal to 9. From this we get b equal to 6a by 2a, that is equal to 3. Here b square equal to 9, that is b equal to plus minus 3. See that if we take b equal to 3, then 3 square equal to 9. If we take b equal to minus 3, then minus 3 whole square means minus 3 into minus 3 is also equal to 9. Therefore, if there is given b square equal to 9, we will get b equal to plus minus 3 from it. But we have to find the positive value of b. We have to find the positive value of b, and the positive value of b is 3. Therefore, we will ignore the value minus 3, the negative value. In problem 5, what is saying there? Let us find which one of the following numbers when added to x square plus 1 by 4 into x makes it a perfect square. We have to add something with x square plus 1 by 4 into x to make it a perfect square. Now, x square plus 1 by 4 into x equal to x square plus, we see that this is a 2ab term. You have to identify what is the 2ab term. This is a square term, but this is 2ab term, and we have to identify it. Equal to x square plus 2 into x into 1 by 8. If we write 1 by 4 into x as 2 into a into b, that is in the place of x, in the place of a, here x is present, 2 into x into, if we write 1 by 8 in the place of b, then after discarding 2 into 1 by 8, we get x by 4, that is 1 by 4 into x. Therefore, we write here 1 by 4x as 2 into x into 1 by 8. Then, to form a perfect square, we have to add 1 by 8 whole square with it. To form a perfect square, that is x plus 1 by 8 whole square, we have to add 1 by 8 whole square with this expression. Therefore, then we have to subtract 1 by 8 whole square. We have to subtract 1 by 8 whole square, so that 1 by 8 whole square minus 1 by 8 whole square is equal to 0. That is the original expression. It is equal to the original expression, equal to x plus 1 by 8 whole square. These three terms is equal to x plus 1 by 8 whole square minus 1 by 8 whole square, that is x plus 1 by 8 whole square minus 1 by 64. See that x square plus 1 by 4x is equal to x plus 1 by 8 whole square minus 1 by 64. Therefore, we have to form a perfect square. So, we will add 1 by 64 with this. Therefore, if we add 1 by 64 to x square plus 1 by 4x, then it will be a perfect square. Next, 6.1. Let us find for which value or values of k will the expression c square plus kc plus 1 by 9 be a perfect square. See that c square plus kc plus 1 by 9 is equal to c square plus 2 into c into k by 2. We write kc as 2 into c into k by 2. We may write this as, if 2 and 2 is discarded, then c into k is equal to kc plus 1 by 3 whole square. Therefore, if k by 2 is equal to plus minus 1 by 3, if k by 2 is equal to plus minus 1 by 3, then it will be a perfect square. What will be the square? It will be the square of c plus minus 1 by 3. It will be the square of c plus minus 1 by 3. That is, k by 2 equal to plus minus 1 by 3 means k equal to plus minus 2 by 3. 2, if we write 2 in the right hand side, it will be k equal to plus minus 2 by 3. Therefore, then the expression c square plus kc plus 1 by 9 will be a perfect square. And what will be the square? It will be the square of c plus minus 1 by 3. Next, 6.2 of 6. let us find what must be added or subtracted from 9p square plus 1 by 9p square to make it a perfect square. See that 9p square plus 1 by 9p square equal to 3p whole square plus 1 by 3p whole square. Here all these terms are square terms. Here the 2ab term is not present. We have to write the 2ab term with it so that it can form a perfect square. We have to add a 2ab term or subtract a 2ab term to form a perfect square. Therefore, here in the place of a, here is 3p, and in the place of b, here 1 by 3p is present. Therefore, the 2ab term will be plus minus 2 into 3p into 1 by 3p. So, if we add this, then we have to subtract this term, and if we subtract this, then we have to add this term, so that the original expression is true, equal to 3p plus minus 1 by 3p whole square. These three terms together is equal to 3p plus minus 1 by 3p whole square. Therefore, the last term will be minus plus 3p into 1 by 3p is equal to 1, that is 2. Therefore, if we add or subtract plus minus 2 from 9p square plus 1 by 9p square, then it will be a perfect square. This term will be a perfect square, that is square of this, if we add 2 or subtract 2. In the case of minus 2, we have to add 2, and in the case of plus 2, we have to subtract 2. Therefore, we have to add or subtract plus minus 2. Next, question 2 of 7. What is saying there? Let us simplify by using formula 3p plus 2q minus 4r whole square plus 2 into 3p plus 2q minus 4r into 4r minus 2p minus q plus 4r minus 2p minus q whole square. I write this here. If we let 3p plus 2q minus 4r equal to a and 4r minus 2p minus q equal to b, then the given expression can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If we let 3p plus 2q minus 4r equal to a and 4r minus 2p minus q equal to b, this is equal to a plus b whole square, that is a means 3p plus 2q minus 4r plus b means 4r minus 2p minus q whole square. Here the second bracket is used, equal to, if we remove the first bracket, then we will get 3p plus 2q minus 4r plus 4r minus 2p minus q. See that when a plus sign is present between two first bracket, then after removing the first bracket, no sign will be changed. But if a negative sign is present between two first bracket, then the sign followed the negative sign will be changed. If here minus sign is present, then after removing the first bracket, we will get minus 4r plus 2p plus q. Understand? But in this case, here is plus sign is present, so no sign will be changed. Therefore, 3p plus 2q minus 4r plus 4r minus 2p minus q whole square equal to, see that these are like terms, 3p minus 2p and 3p minus 2p, after simplification we get p, 2q plus 2q minus q, these are like terms, after simplification we get plus q, and minus 4r plus 4r, these are similar terms and with opposite sign, so they will be discarded. Then p plus q whole square equal to p square plus 2pq plus q square. Next, see that 8, 1 of 8. Let us express the following as a perfect square. 16a square minus 40ac plus 25c square. This is equal to 4a whole square minus 2 into 4a into 5 into 5c. We have to, here the present, the term 40ac is present, and if we take 2 into 4a into 5c, then see that 2 into 4 is equal to 8, 8 into 5 is equal to 40 into ac, that is 40ac, plus 5c whole square is equal to 25c square. Therefore, this is a perfect square, 4a minus 5c whole square. Therefore, we write this expression as a perfect square. Next, problem number 2, 4p square minus 2p plus 1 by 4. This is equal to 2p whole square minus 2 into 2p into half, 2p into half. Since 1 by 4 is equal to half whole square, therefore here b is equal to half, and 2 into 2 after discarding 2 into 1 by 2, we will get minus 2p, that is minus 2p. This is equal to 2p minus half whole square. Therefore, it is written in the form of a perfect square. Next, let us express the following as a perfect square and hence find the values. 3, problem number 3, 64 minus 16 by p plus 1 by p square. We have to express this expression as a perfect square, then we have to find the values after putting p equal to minus 1. Therefore, 64 minus 16 by p plus 1 by p square equal to 64 means 8 square minus 2 into 8 into 1 by p, that is minus 16 by p, plus 1 by p square is equal to 1 by p whole square. Therefore, this is a perfect square, that is 8 minus 1 by p whole square. Then after putting p equal to minus 1, we get 8 minus 1 by minus 1 whole square. Minus that is equal to plus 1. 8 plus 1 whole square equal to 81. Next, problem number 4, p square q square plus 10 pqr plus 25 r square equal to pq whole square plus 2 into pq into 5r. Then it will be equal to 10 pqr plus 25r square, that is 5r whole square, equal to pq plus 5r whole square. Then after putting p equal to 2, q equal to minus 1 and r equal to 3. P equal to 2, q equal to minus 1, r equal to 3. We will get 2 into minus 1, p into q, that is 2 into minus 1, plus 5 into r, that is 5 into 3 whole square, equal to minus 2 plus 15 whole square. Minus 2 plus 15 is equal to 13, 13 square equal to 169. Next, 10. Let us apply a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square equal to 2 into a square plus b square, or a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square equal to 4ab, or ab equal to this, to find the following. We have to use these formulas, these formulae. See that 10, the problem 2 of 10, x plus y equal to 5 and x minus y equal to 1 are given, and we have to find the value of the expression 8xy into x square plus y square. See that we may write this expression as 4xy into 2 into x square plus y square. Why we should write this expression as it? Because we know about the formula of 4xy and the formula of 2 into x square plus y square. The formula is x plus y whole square minus x minus y whole square, which is the formula of 4xy, and 2 into x square plus y square, the formula is x plus y whole square plus x minus y whole square. Therefore, after putting the value x plus y equal to 5 and x minus y equal to 1, we get 5 square minus 1 square into 5 square plus 1 square, that is 25 minus 1 into 25 plus 1 equal to 24 into 26 equal to 624, and here the rough work is given. Next, x plus y equal to 9, problem number 3, and x minus y equal to 5, and we have to find the value of the expression x square plus y square by 2xy. We don't know the formula of 2xy or x square plus y square. So we have to rewrite the expression in the following manner: 2 into x square plus y square by 4xy. 2 into x square plus y square by 4xy equal to x plus y whole square plus x minus y whole square by x plus y whole square minus x minus y whole square. Therefore, after putting the value of x plus y and x minus y, we will get 9 square plus 5 square by 9 square minus 5 square equal to 81 plus 25 by 81 minus 25. That is 106 by 56. After discarding, we get 1 full and 25 by 28. Next, let us express 44 as the difference of two squares. 44 equal to 11 into 4, that is a into b. What is the formula? A plus b by 2 whole square minus a minus b by 2 whole square. Therefore, here we take a equal to 11, b equal to 4, that is equal to 15 by 2 whole square minus 7 by 2 whole square. Also, we may write the formula of 44, that is we may express 44 as the difference of two squares in another way. What is the way? 44 equal to 4 into 11 into 1, that is 4ab, and here a equal to 11, b equal to 1. What is the formula? A plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square, that is the formula of 4ab, that is 11 plus 1 whole square minus 11 minus 1 whole square equal to 12 square minus 10 square. In this way, we may write, we may express 44 in another different way. Next, problem number 6. Let us express 8x square plus 50y square as the sum of two squares. 8x square plus 50y square, we have to express this expression as the sum of two squares. If we take 2 as common from these two terms, we will get 2 into 4x square plus 25y square. In the next step, we write this as 4x square as 2x whole square plus 25y square as 5y whole square, that is equal to 2 into a square plus b square. What is the formula? A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. Here, in the place of a, 2x is substituted, and in the place of b, 5y is substituted. Next, let us express x as the difference of two squares. X equal to x into 1, that is a into b. Therefore, we may express x as the difference of two squares in the following manner: x plus 1 by 2 whole square minus x minus 1 by 2 whole square. That is, the formula is a into b equal to a plus b by 2 whole square minus a minus b by 2 whole square. Here, I have completed the, let us work out 12.1.